Let's start with our very first phone in this wonderful box over here. It's the white box, as you can see. And this is the Oppo Find N3 Flip. This is a brand new launch as well. And its retail price is $1,449. And this is inclusive of the $50 off coupon that I mentioned just now. So if you purchase this from us, there's a gift with purchase, the Enco Air 3 earbuds, and also you'll be able to get an N3 Flip portable case, which is super cute. If you guys have never been to an Oppo store, it's actually one of those cases that you guys can like design and stuff. It's very cute. And as well as a 24-month screen protection plan. So all this gift with purchase is actually worth $497. If you use the coupon, it will be 1449. But if you don't use the coupon for some reason, you're like, it's okay, I can give $50 extra to Qoo10 because Diva works very hard, you can definitely do that. You will get it at 1499. You get a case, you get earbuds, and you get 24-month protection for your screen, which is really good, especially since it's a flip or foldable phone. So let us open the box so I can show you what is in the box. So of course, when you open the box, you get the phone. If you don't get the phone, please go back to the shop. Okay, so let me put that aside for now. And then when you open this, you'll be able to get the charger. So you'll be able to get the brick. So the cable is over here. And then inside here will be the SIM ejector tool, and as well as a casing, okay? And then you will also get the manual, the notes and stuff, and how to use, and there's the SIM ejector tool as usual. So this phone comes in 3 colors. The one that I have is misty pink, of course, because I'm a girl. And then there is cream gold. I think the N3 is that color, which I'll show you later. And then there's sleek black, of course, because you know we gotta cater to all the colors. All right, so when this phone is expanded, let's talk about the height. This is about 166.4 millimeters, but when it's folded, it is about 85.5 milliliters. And the width of the phone, right, when expanded is 75.8 millimeters, and when it's folded is exactly the same because it does not extend that way, okay? So the thickness of the phone when expanded is about 7.79 millimeters, and then when you fold it, of course, like this, it will become 16.45 milliliters. This phone is super light, and I have this phone is really truly light indeed, and this is 198 grams. So let's talk about specs, like RAM and ROM capabilities. So the RAM respectively is 12 gigs of RAM, so it's actually pretty good for gaming and other stuff that you might need, maybe photo editing and all that stuff. And then its storage is 265 gigabytes. So the RAM type that is inside this phone is a LPDDR5X, which is the latest type. And then let's talk about the display. So the cover screen, which is the one you see over here, with this very cute panda, I'm dumb, very cute tiger. If you can interact with it. Yep, let me just make you see its cuteness in all its glory. Look at that, it's so cute. This is a feature of the new N3 Flip. This is the interactive pet. So every time you touch it, or if you charge it, there will be like a different animation and you can like interact with it. So this is 3.26 inches, okay? And then when you open to the main screen, which is the big one, so this is 6.8 inches, okay, diagonally. We're going like this, okay? And the screen ratio is 85.9% because the border to, of course, protect the glass because it is a foldable phone. The old N2 also has the same thing. It looks identical. Wait, 1 second. Let me show you. Can you guys still hear me? Hi, hello? Okay, so this is the N2 Find. Okay, oh my god, I have WhatsApp message, don't worry about that. It is almost identical. If you look at the front part, they both have, where is it? This one. They both have the same borders and everything, but the main difference about this phone, the N3 versus the N2, is that the phone is curvier. The other one is more, N2 was more boxy, if that helps you. The main screen actually has a full HD type screen, 2520 by 1080p, so that's 2K screen at the front. And then the cover screen over here is 720 by 382, which is actually really great for these types of things. It's very, very accessible. Sometimes I just use my phone like this because I'm weird. Like I'm rushing and I want to see some things. So the biggest upgrade that I see from my phone versus this phone is that this cover screen can watch TikTok. And the refresh rate of this phone is 120 Hz, means it's very fast and very, very snappy, as you can see like this. And the refresh rate of the cover screen is 60 Hz, which is insane for a small display screen. So you'll be able to see this guy like really snappy too, as you can see. Look at him, 60 Hz, okay? This basically, the main screen is able to show up to 1.07 billion colors. It's a 10-bit color display. And then the cover screen can show 16.7 million colors. So it's really, really impressive, and you can really see it down there. Yes. So now let's talk about pixel density, which is how much it can see. The cover screen, of course, can only show you 250 ppi, while the main screen can show you 403. But the main screen can go up to 500 nits, and then the cover screen can also go up to 500 nits, which is what I can stand. It can go up to 1200 nits in the sunlight, and also it can do the same thing with the 1600 on the main screen, and on the cover screen it can go up to 1200 nits, which is brighter than the N2 flip. So the main screen is actually using Scott UTG, and it has a Corning Gorilla Glass, which means it's really, really strong. Let me bring that down, because if not, you guys cannot see anything. Okay, so let's talk about the chips all the way down. So this uses a MediaTek Dimensity 9200, different from the N2 Flip. And this has octa-core or 8-core CPU, so it's very, very fast. If you need to play games or anything, this can definitely do it, plus the 12 gigs of RAM as well. And its GPU is an ARM Immortalis G715MC11, and this can run at 981 megahertz. So it's pretty beefy, but I've never really experienced a GPU using the ARM Immortalis myself, so I can't really comment so much on that, but that is a new GPU in the market. I feel I haven't seen that yet, so maybe it's really, really good. I am not sure. So let's talk battery, okay? So the battery life of the flips are really, really good. This one has 4300 mAh, so that's quite a beefy battery. And also this has super fast charge, or super VOC, that is exclusive to Oppo phones. If you have an Oppo phone, you guys know you can charge your phone in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, it's full bat, even if my phone is dead. 10 minutes, okay? And this is a 44 watt super VOC charger, so it is definitely very, very fast. So this phone, you can use your biometrics, so you can use your face, you can use fingerprints to like scan stuff, and this can actually support 2 nano SIM cards, which is great for people like me if you have more than 1 SIM card. And this can go up to 5 gigahertz of internet, so you can do the 0.5, but you can also do the more stable 2.4. And the Bluetooth version of this is 5.3, and it's the low energy type, which is great. So your phone battery won't drain so fast. And if you pair this with the gift with purchase with the Uncle Buds, the buds will also not drain so fast. So unfortunately, this does not have an audio jack thing, but this does have a USB Type-C, which you can use an adapter, and you can still use your headphones if you want. However, why do that when the gift with purchase is free wireless buds, right? So yes, this also uses Color OS, and it is the latest version, which is 13.2. So let me talk about the camera before I show you the features later with casting. So the rear camera actually has 50 megapixels main camera with an aperture of 1.8, and it has autofocus support and has closed looped focus motor. So that means that, you know, no matter how fast you move, no matter where you go, if you lock onto that subject, it will always focus on that, and the autofocus is very, very fast on the Oppo phone. And then it also has a 32 megapixel telephoto camera. It also has a 14 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, so you can do those wide shots. Like I think it goes up to 1.6, 0.6, and you can even do a macro shot with this lens, this over here. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the front camera over here. So this is a 32 megapixel with 2.4 aperture, which is not too bad for a selfie camera. It's pretty beefy because usually front selfie cameras are like 16 megapixels usually, but this is 32 megapixels. So you will get a great selfie, which I always do with my Oppo phone. And it also has autofocus in the front, which is amazing, which is why you can do those nice portrait selfies, which I will show you later. And also this one, the front camera also has an open loop focus motor, and it can do many, many things with the camera. So if you're a photo lover, this thing, the back camera can do night mode, video, photo, portrait, pro mode, panorama, movie, slow motion, long exposure, that's new, time lapse, sticker, AI ID photo, text scanner, expand, that's new, high res, Google Lens, and then the front camera can do night mode, video, photo, portrait, panorama, time lapse, and sticker. Let me talk about the video capabilities of this phone. The back camera can take up to 4K maximum, 30 FPS. The front camera can take 4K as well. What? And even with beauty mode enabled, but it can take at 4K, which is... So this is basically the phone camera, and this is the front camera. So I'm just gonna go real quick on my face, and as you can see, I look better here than I do here. Can zoom out this much, and then there is this, which is the beauty mode that I was talking about. So of course, if I were to remove the skin texture, you'll see my face for how it really is. So let's put that back over here. And the great thing about this is that you can actually do all these beauty filters and stuff without using an external app, and it will do it flawlessly. It even has filters over here, as you can see, if you want to change up the style. And there is portrait mode. You can do this from the front. And as you can see, the back, the Oppo, just became bokeh because it's focusing on me. And this is actually a very professional, like DSLR-like style that they do. And the reason for this is because of the Hasselblad camera. Put timer, you can go to the settings, you can put on a grid if you want for that, you know, golden ratio or anything. It can even do video, and it can do up to 4K in the front. It even has stability. What? So this is the Pro version over here. Now we're using the main cam, and the main cam is really, really good. And then you can also do many things, as you can see over here. There's panorama, slow-mo, time-lapse, high-res, film, and all this. I'll show you sticker with the front camera. And then also there's the video mode. You can go up to 4K. I'll show you the sticker mode. And then you can download this, and you can do all this without having to download an external app. And the facial tracking of Oppo is really, really good. It's almost as good as the best one at doing it. This is my favorite thing to do, and this is emoji. And the emoji on the Oppo N3 Flip is much, much more snappy than the one I have. It's crazy. Wait, let me show you. It's like in real time. It doesn't lag. This is a feature that only Oppo has. And every Oppo phone has it. You just have to go to the settings and you'll be able to find it. So now we're gonna be showing you the Oppo Find N3, and this is really, really cool. And this is going for $2,399. $80 coupon for this one. So it's $2,310.19. You can even add on the Brand Avenue coupon and minus another $20 off of this. The gift with purchase with this is the Oppo Pad Air, okay? And you'll also be able to get 24-month screen protection plan with that as well. And the total worth of all the gift with purchase is $722. So let me show you what is in the box. So when you open up the box, you'll get the phone, of course. Let me just put that aside. And also, you will get the usual, the SIM ejector tool, the charger brick, the charger cable over here, and then you'll be able to get a case, a protective case, which is great because phones like this, the case might not be available out in the market yet, but they provide you with one inside. Of course, because the one that I have is the gold version, they gave me this color. And then you can just use this for now and then change eventually, which is really, really nice. A lot of phone brands don't do this anymore. And it also comes with the SIM ejector tool and all the manuals that you need inside it. Two colors. This is champagne gold, and we also have classic black. So let's talk about the size and the weight. So expanded, this phone is about 153.4 millimeters. When it's folded, it is still 153.4 millimeters because this one expands like this compared to the other phone, which was like this. So when the width of this phone when expanded is 143.1 milliliters, when you fold this, it is 73.3 milliliters. And the thickness of this phone when it's expanded, if you get the glass edition, because there are two types, there's the glass edition and then there is the leather edition of this phone. I believe the one I have is the glass edition, and I'll just talk about that one. The thickness of it is 5.8 millimeters, and then the leather edition will just be like 6 millimeters because of the leather, of course. And then when you fold this, okay, over here like this, the glass edition will become 11.7 milliliters, and then the leather edition will give you 11.9 milliliters. So this is the glass edition, so this weighs 245 grams, but the leather edition will weigh 239 grams. But this is so much lighter because I used to have the competitor's version of this. So the RAM inside this is about 16 gigabytes, and the storage available is 512 gigabytes. And this also uses a RAM type, the latest one, which is LPDDR5X. The display about this, the main screen, this one, is 7.82 inches diagonal, like this. And then the cover screen, which is this screen, is 6.31 inches diagonal, okay? And let's talk about the refresh rate. So the main screen and the cover screen are both 120 hertz, which is really good. It's both equally as snappy. So it's very, very fast as well. So if you play games in this, it's really, really good. And the brightness, the highest brightness that this can go, it goes up to 2800 nits. So both the folding screen and the screen in front over here are both OLED screens. And also let's talk about the chips. So this one uses a chip that I am very familiar with, which is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8. And this also has octa-core, which is 8 cores, and this uses a GPU that I'm also very familiar with, which is Adreno 740 at 680 megahertz. And a lot of phones use this. It's very stable, it's very fast, it's good for gaming. And now let's talk battery. So the battery life of this is 4,805, which is pretty long, and at the same time it has a fast charger, which is the Super VOOC, and the charger, the brick that it comes with, will give you 67 watts charging, so this will be even faster than the 10-minute full bat charge. So this one will probably be like 7 minutes. So this also has biometrics, so you can use your face to scan and log in and stuff like that. It also uses fingerprint, which you can use this part and it will scan your fingerprint as well. And it supports 2 nano SIM cards, and the operating system of this is 13.2 Color OS. So this one also has the Bluetooth 5.3 low energy, which is great. As I mentioned, it will not drain your battery, but then you don't really have to worry about battery with this because it is a very beefy battery that it has. And this is a USB Type-C interface that it has. So now let's talk about camera. Here the main camera is also another Hasselblad camera over here. You can see this, that means Hasselblad. And then the rear camera is 48 megapixels, and it goes to an aperture of 1.7, also has autofocus and closed loop focus motor, and it also has a 64 megapixel telephoto camera, and also it has a 48 megapixel ultra wide angle camera for zoom outs and stuff like that. It has 2 telephoto lenses. It has another one, 60 megapixels, 6 times telephoto camera. That's crazy, there's so many. The main screen camera is over here at the side, and you can use this for your biometrics and all stuff like that. I wouldn't really recommend you to take selfies with this because it's not the sharpest camera that this phone has, because it is 20 megapixels over here with a 2.2 aperture. It's not too bad, but the cover screen also has a camera over here, and this camera is 32 megapixels with 2.4 aperture, so this is much better for selfies. And let me tell you about what the cameras can do. The rear cameras can take photo, video, portrait, night, pro, panorama, movie, slow-mo, long exposure, dual view video, time-lapse, sticker, X-pan, high-res. And then the front cameras, here and the one over here, can do photo, video, portrait, night, panorama, dual video, and time-lapse. So let me talk about the video capabilities of this phone. This phone can shoot up to 4K at 60 FPS. That is great. Okay, that's the maximum that it can do. And then for slow motion, it can take 1080p at 240 frames per second, which will give you a really great quality slow motion. And then the front camera can also do 4K with 30 FPS, but if you want to keep the beauty mode and the stability, you gotta keep it at 1080p, which is amazing. So this phone is crazy. Silent mode switch over here, like a flip, like a switch. So when you want, for example, now it's like on ring, I will flip it down, and then when I flip it up, it's on vibrate or silent mode. I thought this was a really cool feature because it's not a button you press, it's a button you like. It's really cool. It reminds me of the good old times. Okay, so there's silent mode, there's vibrate mode, and then there is, for people who want to do this, you can. You shop and then you want to take notes. Ashford says you can do it between 3 different apps. So let's open another one. What can I open? The camera? A bit harder. Whoa! Wait, Chrome. Then split screen. Qtip. Should I click another one? Click. I guess you can only do 2, and then if you want to switch between Googling and going shopping on Qoo10, you can, and then you want to take notes and go shopping on Qoo10, you can also. I'm so sorry that took a while. As you can see, I don't have this phone, and this is such a cool feature for you to have. Yes, hello every time, correct. This was done by another streamer who did this. You can do 3. I'm glad that you can do 3. Don't worry about it. I believe you guys know how to do it. I can only do up to 2. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching but now it's time for me. If you guys have any questions, if I know, I will try my best to answer, but please ask away in the comment section. I'll try my best, okay? So now it's time for me to talk about my Qoocuts pick. Wait, let me do something. You know, blue. Cute. I want to draw. Let me draw. Qoocuts. Pick.